Welcome back, viewers. My name is Monique Adams and welcome to the Sportify show where we check into all things youth and sports news. If you want to know more about my zone, watch the following video. Today we kickstart with our show with a video from the MTC Namibia Youth Games launch, second edition, that took place today. Watch the following video.
Business leaders, we welcome you, Mr. Muya, the Chief Administrator of the Namibia Sports Commission, President, Secretary Generals of and representative of the federations, of our affiliates, and the umbrella bodies. Please welcome our business leaders and the esteemed sponsors who are amongst us here. This event would not have been possible without your involvement. So we really welcome you. Very key, our members of the media that are really making sure that all the happenings around this event is being covered. We really want to welcome you and we continue to welcome you as we go into the main event. We really want to say, as you go there, it is through you, you are the mouthpiece that makes sure that information goes in there. So we really acknowledge your presence here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me observe all the protocol. With these few words, I want to invite Mr. Muya. Mr. Muya, please. I want to invite the Chief Administrator, Mr. Muya, to do the official welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, my assignment this morning is very easy. It's to welcome each and everyone here and to give a little bit overview about the games themselves. Indeed, we are very honored to have each and everyone gathered here this morning as we launch the second edition of this great milestone, which we can term our own Olympic Games. Why do we call it our own Olympic Games? Because we are developing the youth, and we have got multidisciplinary sports codes that are taking part in this type of event. So indeed, we are very honored from the Namibia Sports Commission, in collaboration with the Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service, being our parent ministry, that we be the implementing agency that we need together with our affiliates to run this type of programs.
Moving along, Ramblers under 15 versus Kosona won the match that took place last week Friday, and Ramblers was victorious again with the under 19 MTC Hopsol Soccer Youth League against KFA. Ramblers defeated KFA with 2-1. You go, Ramblers. Well, viewers, today we had Jacobina Uushona, who is the face of the Women in Sports that had the event last week. So she just came in studio to tell us how the event was, how successful it was, and many more things. So keep on watching so you do not miss that interview. Welcome back, viewers, to Sportify. My name is Monique Adams and I'm joined here by Jacobina Uushona. I said that right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to get right to the interview. Can you briefly tell us about the Women in Sports launch that took place recently?
So the Women in Sports event, which took place on the 31st of October, that's when it took place last week, Saturday. It's an initiative from the Namibia National Olympic Committee in collaboration with the Basketball Artist School. So basically the event was themed BMS, which stands for Body, Mind and Soul. So it's basically engage your mind, or engage your body rather, activate your mind and awaken your soul. So that's what the event was about, and it focused on those three elements.
So how was the event? For people that didn't see the video or was not there.
The event was lovely, to be quite honest. I know it sounds cliche to say it was nice, it was amazing, but really trust you me, it was amazing. We had girls from different schools, different sports codes. We also had different women also who were present on the day, of course, because it is women in sports. So like we said, we touched on the element of body. We did some physical fitness situations. We did mind, where we tackled different debates like gender norms, gender topics specifically on gender. Yes. And on the soul, we did meditation, and we ended off with a yoga session. So
so it truly exceeded your expectations.
It did. It quite definitely did, especially the participants. That was so amazing.
Great stuff. So do you plan on having more of these events?
Definitely. I mean, you can't have an event that good and have it just once, I feel, to be quite honest. And the interaction of the participants showed that there is a need for something like this, especially for different age groups, because now you get somebody who's been in the game, per se, for a while, and someone who's only now becoming a woman. It showed how they have the same issues and how sharing their different experiences and how to tackle them helps to deal with them, especially for the younger ones. So definitely we are going to have another one.
So it's going to be like a yearly type of thing?
Definitely. It's going to be an annual thing. Hopefully we're going to turn it into a program. There's still discussions on that. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. But what I can assure you is there is definitely going to be an event next year.
But please let us have an exclusive. You know when that has to happen.
You know it.
Be the first.
You know it.
Yes, hit our line.
You're going to be the first one to hear about it.
Great stuff. So what is the mission and vision of Women in Sports?
I feel like Women in Sports, what we want to do is, speaking from personal experience, my friend and I, Petrina Aaron, actually, we organized the event together. I was more her hype man because she was actually more behind it. And it all stemmed from us growing up in a place where we grew up with one mother, both of us, or she grew up even with her aunt only, and she doesn't really know what it's like to be with her mom and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just a platform where we give girls the chance to find that sister, that mother, that aunt.
Yeah, it's like a sisterhood.
Exactly. So that's what we want to provide for these girls, because it's something we got by joining the basketball artist school program, because that's where I met her. She's been my friend best friend since like 10, basically. So we just want to give a platform for these girls to find a home away from home, per se.
That's great stuff, man. Would you say the future of women in sports is bright or secured if you look in a broader spectrum?
I would say it's bright. It looks very promising. Looks very, very promising. I mean, look at people like Beatrice Masilingi. Like she's a runner. She's a sprinter for Namibia. She's only 17 years old, and she's already doing the most. She's doing the things that must be done at 17 already. So if we're getting people as young as 17 out there, I'm sure we're starting to understand the value of grooming a woman from a very young age, so that she's in it, and then she can tell her own story. I mean, you should definitely check out on Instagram. Beatrice Masilingi, guys, follow her.
Heard what she said.
Follow
Check
her
out.
Follow
Check
her.
her out.
I mean, so I definitely believe it's promising, and more so beyond the field of play. I see how even the coaches who were present on the day, like, they have so much to share and they're so willing. They just want a platform to do it. And like with small initiatives like this, like Women in Sports that NNOC is bringing about, programs like Basketball Artist School, TBA, you name it. It's very promising.
So apart from the whole sisterhood, it initially started with you want to have a safe space for women.
Exactly.
Why didn't you also, have boys come along?
Funny enough, we actually did have boys present at the event, but they were more on the volunteering side. And many of the girls we had for the first time. So it was more like breaking the ice situation. So it was more getting them familiar with the girls and getting them comfortable. And once we saw they were in it, okay, now we know we can bring the boys in, because we didn't want to hit them with so much all at once. So that's definitely an element we're planning to add to the next one, have a boys' point of view, because some of the boys also had questions, but it was more for the girls. So they were we also want to get involved. So actually also from the boys' side who were present volunteering on the day, they actually also said, we actually also want to get in on this.
So who are if you can name a few of the speakers you guys had at the program, it would be great.
We had Miss Angela Sharpley, Pastor Angela Sharpley. She did the opening devotion for us. It was amazing. We had Dr. Hanley Kruger from UNAM, the doctor from UNAM. We also had the Deputy Director, Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne was also there, and she did the opening remarks for us, Miss Joanne Manuel from the Ministry of Sports. And wow, it's so many people. We had Mr. Neil Young, a biokineticist. She did our fitness session, and it was just really, really wholesome. I can't even name everyone. It was so amazing. I mean, we can also not forget the Miss Teen, Miss Cassia Sharpley. She was also there. beautiful soul,
Yeah.
honestly, to be quite honest. Cassia was also there, so it was lovely.
So just you mentioning a few of the speakers, they're all women.
All women.
Yeah, in great positions in their lives. So, and the age groups that was there was like a lot of young kids, like primary,
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah. I feel like many of the kids who attended were more from like 13, 14, because I
Yeah.
feel like that's when like the puberty hits in. That's when you really start having
Questions.
deep questions, like where do I want to be in the next 5 years? So I feel like that's also where we wanted to get at, because like some of the sessions were really thought provoking. So we wanted to make sure the girl that's present actually understands what's going on. So
Yeah.
like 13, 14, all the way up. There's no age limit to
Great
learning.
stuff.
So yeah.
So apart from this event, do you have any other events up your sleeve that you would like to give us an exclusive?
I mean, a magician never reveals her tricks, so I'm not gonna say nothing that I'm not supposed to say. So I'm just gonna say, keep an eye open, especially on the NNOC Women in Sports page. We're on Instagram at NNOC.
If you could just give the socials where they can find you guys.
NNOC_Women in Sports on Instagram. We're also on Facebook, NNOC Women in Sports. So just keep an eye out. We want to make sure you guys are actually on the pages. So I'm not going to spill anything I'm not supposed to spill.
Yeah.
Keep
And then
an
you
eye
also
out.
have us. We might, also,
I mean,
keep you
why
guys
not?
updated.
Why not?
Well, thank you so much, Jacobina.
Thank
I
you.
had a great time with you. Enjoyed this interview, right?
So much.
I also enjoyed
Another one.
it.
Okay,
Another
okay.
one. Another one. Well, thank you once again.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Same to you.
And looking forward to that next event.
Thank you.
There you have it, guys. Jacobina Uushona.
Yes.
The matric farewell competition is still running strong. So if you had your matric farewell and you vlogged the whole experience and you want to share it with the Namibia, the world, with us, watch the following video for T's and C's. Well, guys, on this Blue Monday, I had a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos as well. And see you next time. Same time, same place. Don't miss a beat. Love you guys.